Alright guys, welcome back to another Ark Taming series video. Today, we are after the Concavenator, the Ark Additions, the collection version of the Concavenator. We're going to do another video in the future for the Additional Creatures 2 Wild Ark version of this. But this is Ark Additions, the collection. And so there's two ways of taming one of these guys. First, let's find the one that I know is in this area. We are on Ragnarok, first of all. And so these guys are basically the sand sharks that you see out here. I'm not seeing any. Okay, there they are. There's a couple. Okay. So what we want to do, first of all, is we want to separate them out. Okay, so there's one that we want and one that we don't want. This is the one we want, and this is the one that we don't want. Okay, that's working well. All right. So one thing that is very bothersome with these guys is they create like a cloud of dust right there, okay? And that cloud of dust can and will kill you, all right? Let me get rid of this portion. Okay, so now what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to build a little bit of a trap here, okay? Now this trap will be destroyed. So let's just do it like this. All right. And then just some walls. Super easy. And then with this way of doing this, we want to have, let's see here, we want to have C4. Now, it takes 15 to 18 C4 to do this. So, what we want to do just toss all the C4 in here. I have 18 of them made up. And basically what you gotta do is you gotta blow up the Concavenator. It won't let me throw out any more. That's interesting. Why won't it let me throw out more? There it goes. So once you have all the C4 out, then you want to get the Concavenator's attention. Okay. Here it comes. Alright, so just hold his attention, hopefully. No? No? Where are you going? Alright. Okay. Okay, not good. And he missed the trap, unfortunately. Okay. And now there's a snake here. That's cool. That's cool. Alright. Looks like he might be in the trap. No, not yet. I can't tell because of the dust. Thank you, snake. And you just blow him up. He didn't make it into the trap, but we still blew him up. Is he blown up? He is. Okay, good. So he is blown up. And that's essentially the first way on how to tame a Concavenator. I say the first way. It's not the only way. And it's not the easiest way either. So we're going to go ahead and tame this guy up. And actually, my trap did not explode. Unfortunately, it's not giving me the indicator to get into his inventory. Let's see what's happening right now. He is definitely... Okay, so we're going to have to get rid of the trap, it looks like. Alright. Okay, alright. Okay. Do I have access now? Perfect. So 5 superior kibble is what we need to give to him. And that's going to tame him up. Alright. I'm also going to toss out my Binturong from Additional Creatures 2 Wild Ark to speed up his food drain. And then I will be right back to show you the end of this tame, and then I will show you the second way of taming these guys as well. Don't go anywhere. Alright, so there he is, all grown up and beautiful with some purple and some red, and I'm really excited to get him. But, is this the easiest way to tame the Additions, Ark Additions, the collection version of Concavenator? I will say not. Let me show you guys a much easier way if you have what it takes to do it. Don't go anywhere. Alright guys, for my next trick, you are going to need at least, you will need a snow owl, and you will need a Cryolophosaurus from the same mod that this creature is from. Again, the Cryolophosaurus. Now, this guy right here is pretty far from the water, so you have 2 different choices here. You can either aggro or kite this creature over to the water, or you can carry your Cryolophosaurus from the water to it. Okay? So this is a pretty far distance from the water. So what we're going to do, essentially, is we're going to come over here. We're going to land. And we will toss out our Cryolophosaurus. And we are also going to cross out our Rhinignatha. Okay? And basically, we're just going to hop on him. And we will come over and we will fill his cryo liquid with water by clicking right click. You can see his cryo liquid is filling up. Okay? Now that cryo liquid is what's going to knock out the Concavenator. Alright, so now we're going to take what is it saying? Insufficient resin. Oh, wrong button. So now we're going to just pick him up and bring him to the Concavenator. Now, you can do this with an Argentavis as well. Now, you're also going to need an owl here because the Concavenators have a really large pool of torpor, but not a large pool of health. Their health is super low. Alright? So basically, we need an owl on hand just to heal him up, possibly. So what you just want to do is you just want to go up to him and hit C to hit him with your cryo attack. And just keep backing up. Every so often he will make that little dust cloud, which is why you want to back up. Because that will suffocate you. Wrong button. I wasted a shot. And so you can see that his health is coming down quite dramatically. But his torpor is increasing as well. So once you run out of liquid, you want to get away. Just get away long enough to pick him back up and bring him back to the water. Okay? And you just rinse and repeat this until he's knocked out. Now, obviously, if you want to, you can kite the Concavenator to the water, or pick him up and bring him to the water. But if the water is a decent distance away, this is definitely the best option. Now we're just going to grab our Cryolophosaurus again and fill up his liquid. And once he's filled up, pick him back up. If you need to know how to tame the Cryolophosaurus, I also have a video on that as part of my Ark Taming series. You can just type in Boston Chris Cryolophosaurus, and that video will come up. Or comment in the comment section, and I will link it there for y'all if you need it. So we're just going to head straight back to where he's at. Again, once you leave render, he could despawn and other things could spawn on him as well. So he's up here. So there he is right there. So we do have some things that have spawned, but we're gonna hopefully not have to worry about them too much. Alright, here we go. Okay, I have missed him, which is unfortunate, and he's gonna go for the all right. So we're pretty lucky with this one. It doesn't look like we're going to have to use the owl on him, perhaps. That would be good. Him to go back towards all those animals over there. So I'm going to try to redirect him. Now this cryo breath also slows him down, which is also helpful. There we go. Now, another good thing is if it happens to be raining when you're doing this, then the Cryolophosaurus can literally get its cryo liquid back from the rain. So, like, you would just have to hit right-click or hold right-click while it's raining, and it'll refill, which is super helpful as well. So, this should be the last refill that we have to do, hopefully. So you guys are probably thinking, wow, it was so much easier with the C4. And that's true. But we did get lucky because it is very difficult, I have found, to get him into the trap. So we got lucky to blow him up even though he wasn't in the trap. So it did look easier than it actually is with that method. I find this way to be so much more controllable. And I do believe that you can increase the amount of cryo liquid that the Cryolophosaurus has by leveling up his melee. Somebody might be able to correct me if I'm wrong in the comments on that. We're going to go straight back to our dude. Hopefully. Alright, here he is. Oh, that's not him. Where is he? Where did he go? Is he more this way? He might be more this way. Uh-oh. Is that him? It's not him. So I have lost him. Alright, there's the Phoenix. So he's going to be over here somewhere. Okay. Toby, I'm in the middle of a video right now. Okay, so there he is right there. So he's at 15k, so he's just about done. Let's get rid of the vulture. Alright, we're gonna get back on Cosby. Alright, now where did it go? Alright, there he is. So we got more stuff over to the left. And let's get him back. Okay. That's not good. There we go. Oh, we're backing up into the thing. Alright, so like I said, you will suffocate. Just try to heal through it. And if you can get out of it, that would be great as well. Alright, so we lost about half health there. It's fine. He's almost knocked out. Now you have to be real careful not to hit him after he's gone unconscious. This is actually going to be super close. There we go. And you'll know you'll knock him out because the Cryolophosaurus will get super excited. Unfortunately, we have knocked him out right next to a loudmouth, brutal Eutyrannus, which is no bueno. So we do have to be careful here. So what I'm going to do is get my #1 bodyguard out. And honestly, this bodyguard might not be enough. Is that the loudmouth? It's not. Okay. So I'm just going to clear. The loudmouth is way over there, so we should be alright. Let's get rid of this guy real quick. Alright, so anyway, that's how you knock him out. Now, if you do get into trouble and you need to heal him up, then you can use the owl to do that. And they do heal up quite nicely and very quickly with an owl. But yeah, that's the quote-unquote easier way of getting a Concavenator. Again, if you don't have access to C4 or whatever, don't feel like making all the C4, that's the way you can do it. This is how I typically do it. This is why I have a Cryolophosaurus. That way, if I want to get some Concavenators, I can do it. These guys are super cool. And what I'm going to do is, after this one is tamed up, we'll throw a saddle on them, and I'll show you guys what they can do. Alright, so here we are with our tamed up Concavenator with a saddle on him, and he is super cool. So he has a few things. I will show you the first one is just a standard left click bite. I don't want to kill that tech ink. That's a high level one. So we'll go over here. Yeah, this one will be alright. So just a left click bite. Doesn't do much. And then the C attack is how you do the dust cloud. Kind of does a tail swipe. And it will slow down anything. It looks like it does like AoE damage perhaps. Okay. You can hit right-click to go into your swimming stance, or right-click to get out of your swimming stance. So that's right-click to go into both of those. And again, it does the same left-click attack. Okay, it doesn't seem to be working. So does it not do an attack while it's underground? Okay, so it does do a left click. This is the left click. And the space bar will do a jump out of the ground and right back in, which I think is super cool. There's low damage, not a real high damage output creature. But it is pretty cool. It's pretty fast in the water. When you go, or in the underground, when you go from land to water, it automatically goes into the swimming stance, like swimming in water stance, and when it gets out of the water, it goes right back into the underground swimming stance. So it's actually faster swimming through land than it is swimming through water. So this is pretty cool. But yeah, that's the Concavenator from the Ark Additions, the collection mod. Pretty cool stuff. The sandblasted, it does a sandblast debuff when you tail swipe, which is the dust cloud thing. And it's really good. The sandblasted debuff is good at killing or severely injuring several dinos at once. With the hit and run tactic, any player, like PvP players, will know how to avoid that dust cloud. But like, you can definitely use it well to kill regular dinos. Definitely can use it for that. And again, they can't see you, so you can just kind of go in. You can see that it's got the sandblasted debuff on it, which is cool. It's very cool stuff. But yeah, that's the Concavenator. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked this one, please show it some love. And if you'd like to see more like this, you can, of course, subscribe. And let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next from the channel. I'll catch you down the road.